How you doing, guys? Well, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to crack on with the Skyline. The engine's not back yet. It should be back next week. Hopefully they're waiting on pistons and rods, so they should be here Monday, Tuesday-ish. It's currently Friday, but we have got plenty of new stuff that we can start assembling and whatnot. What I thought I ordered was a rear main seal. This is not. This is a crank seal, but we can use that as well. I wasn't going to replace it, but now I've got it. And what we're going to start doing as well, obviously I still need to seam these back seats, but I was thinking about painting this intake plenum black. I mean, I like to powder coat it, but it's a big old unit and it'll take a lot of dollars. So I might paint that, clean it up when you get all the gasket sealant and stuff off of it, all the old gasket sealant, same as all the other bits we got in the shed. I'm going to start cleaning all them up, so then when we do get the engine back, we can chuck them straight on with new gaskets and stuff. So let's get going. Okay, the new goodies we got. Let's whip them open. Stab it with a knife. Wait, let me do this with two hands. Okay, what have we got? Skyline Christmas. All this stuff, guys, is from, well, most of it, all of this package is all from Conceptual Tuning, which is like a local company not far from Plymouth. And they've been quite spot on. I didn't get the pistons and rods from them, the machine shop that sourced them, and they ended up being a bit cheaper they could get them for than what I could, so they're good eggs. Can't even remember what you ordered, but, this is what we got. New head bolts. These aren't ARP head studs, these are Conceptual Tuning's ones that they sell, which they get made. These are significantly stronger than stock. They use them on their drift cars and stuff, 500 brake horsepower plus. So, and they're only 50 quid. So, me being a tight, I didn't want to spend 180 or 190 quid for a set of ARP head studs. And if later on we want to go past 500, say 600, whatever, we can always just pop these studs out, because all you got to do is take the rocker covers off and pop ARPs in there when we got a bit more spare money. But as you can imagine, building an engine is not cheap. What have I got here? Extended crank collar for the crank, obviously. The machine shop's going to basically take the old one off, or you machine the old one away, because the standard ones are only small. And that's all the contact the oil pump gets. So you machine the old one off, and then you press this one on, and this one is a massive upgrade. So we won't get no failures on the engine. What else did I get? An oil filter housing gasket, I believe. And these are the little rubber grommets to help to put your rocker covers on. All of mine are a bit crusty. You have like a spacer and then the bolt goes through onto the rocker cover. But yeah, boosh. And as you can probably guess what this one here is. This is our, God, come on. Our box that can't be opened. Head gasket. The head gasket will be opened. God. So yeah, we got intake manifold gasket, new one of them, and a Cosworth 87mm, because we're going 86.5 bore. So I googled it, 87mm should be fine, and 1.5mm multi-layered steel Cosworth gasket. So we are all set, pretty much. We got more bits coming, our new water pump coming and other bits. Oh, I'll show you what else we got. Yeah, and we also purchased a tube. What I need to get that as well, I need to get this put into the sump and welded so that we've got an oil return basically. Yeah, this basically goes on the back of the block, goes on the back of the head. You have to knock out the hole and put screws into the head, and then this comes off of it, goes directly down to the sump. You get that welded to the sump, and that'll be another relief of oil going back down to the sump, so we don't get oiling issues on the RB. Happy days. But that's it for the minute. Alright, first things first is I'm going to get out this old rear main seal, which I believed you just take the rubber off, but you don't. You press the whole thing out basically. You'll get a screwdriver down in there. So I'll try and do that without breaking it, because I'm an oaf. I could do the vice. Right, he's out. Just powering it with a screwdriver and a hammer basically. Clean all that up, get a new seal, which I thought I already ordered, but obviously not. Okay, we have cleaned it all up with brake, sanded it all down, not so much, but it's not going to be a show piece. Cleaned it all with brake cleaner, taped off all the bits we don't want getting painted. I think I'm going to primer it and then paint it black, I reckon. See how it looks. Right, we got some of this stuff, etch primer, super adhesive, so that should help the paint stick. Let's whack a coat on. We just got a primer on. Little Rex just got back from school, he's helping. Primer, one coat of primer on. It is very grey. Grey, but we don't want to keep it grey. I missed a bit under there, I need to get that bit.
What
you can do that.
What are we painting it?
Black?
Okay, I like black.
Yeah, I like black.
So where are we going to paint it now?
We need to paint that bit we missed. Get that can.
And I'm going to take...
Under. That's it. Not done. No, don't paint the box. Don't breathe it in. You've not got. That'll do. Done.
How can I paint the box?
You're wasting my primer, bruv. Okay, we are going black. Thin coat just for the first one, just so the paint sticks. It's very windy out here, so making it a bit harder to paint. But leave it all patchy like that and let it dry and then do another coat. the wind. It will look nice when it's done, I promise you. What we're using is standard gloss black paint because the intake manifold doesn't really get hot, so it should be fine with just normal black paint. Hopefully it doesn't chip off when I'm putting it in the engine and then it look all flaky. Second coat on, he's looking alright, you know. Looking pretty good. I know I should have took all these extra bits off, but I just taped them off because I couldn't be bothered, basically. But yeah, this is the main part, obviously, where you're going to see because it's on top, and that's come out so far pretty good. But we'll stick another third coat on there, just for the extra. Let it dry. But yeah, it's coming out good, guys. Good idea to paint this. I'm also waiting for that to dry in between coats. I'm going to start cleaning these valve covers up as well because we painted them when we put the engine in last time, but as you can see we have scratched them all up. So we'll stick another coat of red on these, same as the front valve cover and the bottom one as well, which we couldn't do last time because the timing belt and all that was on. So now it's all off, we can get it all a nice fresh coat of red on there. Okay, we sanded down the rockers, valve covers, what we're going to call them. Obviously they weren't that bad. All I've basically done is flatten them and scuff them up a little bit with some sandpaper. We stuck a third coat on this bad boy, looking handsome. But yeah, stick some red on these. Oh no, sorry, wrong actually. I need to get the other front timing belt covers and stuff. Where are they? This thing. Need to sand that down and paint that red. And there's another one somewhere. The front timing cover, which we'll find. Yeah. Okay, intake's drying. We got all the valve covers and timing covers lined up, sanded down. We only scuffed up most of it, and then Rex is bouncing. And now we're going to stick some primer over the bits where there's metal on display, you know, showing, and then we'll put paint on it after. Okay, just demasked all the intake plenum and putting the brackets and stuff back on, new hardware. Yeah, it looks alright. Happy with that. Better than that silver anyway. Primered these. Just need to stick some red on them. I had to sand them down again because they weren't quite good enough. And then re-primer them. But we're getting there. Okay, on the valve covers we are using VHT red because they do get quite hot, so we shall be using temperature paint, 300 degrees, so should be fine. Same as stuff we used last time. Okay, first coat. It's not like 100%, but it's better than it was, which is the goal. The thing is with these things, you can always take these off again later and do them again. Obviously we don't want to be doing that. This come out alright. I might stick some clear coat over the top of that gloss black as well though, just to protect it from scratches a bit more. I've got some clear, this stuff, so I might stick that over the top of that. I'm going to stick some clear coat over this. This is only one coat, that is. We're going to put another 2 coats on and then clear coat him. Because this VHT stuff, it's like engine paint basically. It's like a chalky matte colour, like a matte finish. I mean, it looks alright, looks nice, but I think a gloss will pop a bit more. So we're going to do a clear coat over the top after we've done another 2 coats of red. But yeah, going alright. Okay, first clear coat over the top of the red. Looks a lot better, shiny. And we stuck some clear over the top of the intake plenum as well. Bit shinier than it was. We like shiny stuff. But yeah, maybe another coat of clear. And we are done with these parts. Ready for when the engine gets back and put shiny bits on it. Right guys, I think that's it for this one. Obviously, valve covers and intake plenum, all nice and shiny and red and black, as we wanted them. Ready for the engine when it gets here. Hopefully next week. I'm sure we'll find some more bits to do though before the engine gets back, because we've got all the heat shields and stuff for the turbo and all that. They're silver at the minute, and I want to paint them black, but I've got VHT black, so I'll get some of that. And we'll do them heat shields and other bits, clean up the alternator and starter and stuff like that. We won't paint them, but we'll just clean them up a little bit. Basically anything that's going to go back on that's a bit dingy, we shall. Oh, the intercooler, sorry, that's a bit all scratched up, and that's VHT black as well, so we'll give that another coat, maybe a clear coat as well, because with the VHT it scratches really easy. It's like a chalk. Clean that up, maybe straighten a few fins out on the radiator. But yeah, other than that, we are flying. Don't know about the turbo. Bother cleaning it up. It all gets covered by these shields. These are the shields I'm talking about. Look, they're silver. I put VHT silver on them a while back, but I think I want everything black in the engine bay, apart from the valve covers, and basically the engine's red, and that's it. And everything else black around it. That's the goal. But yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully those valve covers, the clear coat I put on them is not like a temperature clear coat, so hopefully that clear coat don't flake off with the heat, because RBs run hot apparently, so well they do. So we shall find out when the car runs and drives again. But yeah, let me know what you think guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.